understands the lore of Mojang, just like backhands him, and front hands him with the biggest slash that says, "Here's you more. Put this in your little theories." It's so funny. Although he did try to do something with the Warden like a long time ago, and it kind of made sense. But with Mojang adding a whole new city biome, it does not fit the lore. At least until this biome drops.
Okay, you are coming through on this, so it's awesome. Yay!
Okay.
All right, we got audio on both ends here, everybody. We have audio on both ends. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Whether you watch this during the live stream or afterwards, hopefully you are doing fantastic. Let's get into some Minecraft though, and build some stuff. I'm gonna turn the...
Yep, because we didn't do a single December stream because I was sick for the first 3 weeks, and you was busy with work.
Oh, I was really busy. Okay, where the heck am I? Okay, what am I doing? All right, what
297, 64, 161. It's the same, but I just dropped a couple of numbers.
297, 64. I'm at negative 369 right now, so...
Well, you're in creative mode, so I'll just fly.
Oh, we're in creative mode. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
That's
I made it easier for
mode.
you.
Okay, so, hold on.
Yeah, I'm glad to make it easier for us. I mean, it's not
Okay,
like
so
we're
what
going to cheat
are the
anyway.
first and last numbers again?
297 and 64, 161.
Okay, so then you go 297 and 161?
Yeah.
Last, okay. Because the middle one's just how high, like elevation, which is like how high up and down.
Yeah, you really just want 297, 161.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see you. Right above you, sir. If you look up.
Well, I dropped down so I can, yeah, so this was just me just throwing something together. So whenever I turn peaceful mode off, you're going to need to have a better base built. What bed inside the house is yours?
Oh, you built us next to an ice biome? That's beautiful.
No. When I spawned this world, this village was here, that was there. I didn't plan this. I literally just stopped this village and that was right next to it.
I'm just saying, you built this part, so you built right next to the ice biome here. So that's kind of cool.
I just threw together a quick base.
Nope.
I had to keep a villager out.
Sir, what's going on here?
I'm not doing anything. It's on a law. It's on a timer. See?
Oh, it's on a timer. So, why would you put
it's
door on
always
a timer?
Have you never used iron doors before?
I know you have to have like either like a switch or something for them, but
yeah, there's a switch, there's a plate, and there's a button.
Yeah.
Villagers don't know how to use buttons. The white one's yours. Like I said, I just threw this stuff together. Oh, your suit's in this one right here.
Let me set my spawn point. There we go.
Alright, here's your suit. Right here, I'm dropping it down.
Ooh, I got purple shoes too.
You have.
Purple
oh wait, hang on, I left the piece. You gotta. I went ahead and used creative mode to make the enchantments.
There we go. Boop, boop, and boop. I normally have my face on the live stream now, but like just everything, I'm not feeling great, and I really want to wait. I want to get up in the morning and at least myself go, because like I said, Steph's test. Oh, there's a button on that side. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, you have to have a door on both sides for an iron door.
Oh, I see. So wood button right there. There we go. Got it. I didn't see the button was. I didn't realize there was a button for it. I'm like, what is this? Okay, cool.
Yeah, villagers know how to use the pressure plates, but buttons and the levers, they don't.
Well, that's good. That means they can't get in. Okay.
That's why I didn't go with the pressure plates.
Alright. Is there a chest that has, like, equipments?
What are you looking for particularly? Because, like I said, I haven't really touched this. Oh wow.
Oh. What happened to the world we were working on last? Did we
It
just
wouldn't. It
scrap that
would.
one?
It wouldn't. It wouldn't update properly. It would have been a mess.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Plus, plus it was time to start fresh anyway.
Okay.
It was the only way to get the full content.
I was just gonna get like a pickaxe or at least materials for it to make one effect.
I got one. I got one in my inventory you can borrow. I'm just out collecting. I was just actually doing that. If there's actually any other smelted iron, I'll be surprised.
You have some anvils in here? It's kind of funny.
You already got a pickaxe in your inventory.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get tested tomorrow for COVID because they said Steph.
Good idea.
Her home test came back like, oh nice. Yeah, there's nothing in these. Okay.
Yeah, you get, like I said, if you check your inventory, you got.
I mean,
one.
there's some unsmelted iron over in one chest. I can pop in the furnace.
Oh, they are. Like I said, I didn't know if I had. I knew there was some unsmelted stuff, but I didn't know if there was any smelted.
Throw it in real quick so we can smelt that, get some beautiful iron. So yeah, it's one of those things like, I mean, you can get a false negative, but if you get like even the faintest orange line on there next to the blue line, then it's like a definite positive. So we're pretty sure Steph has it. And I'm like, oh no, I better get tested tomorrow to be sure.
Yeah.
So she's actually contacting our doctor right now and being like, hey, what's going on? But
Where are you going? Cave's not that way.
oh wait, hold on. Where you at?
I literally it was still right in front of you.
Oh, there. I was in front. I was on my side,
Man,
sir.
you need to fix your the UI for you.
There we go. Oh, another quartz. Nice. Mixed up with that.
Whee! Don't.
So you couldn't make a ladder.
You can't make a ladder for this, so just drop down. You'll be fine.
You can make a ladder for that. What are you talking about?
You'll be fine. Drop down.
Hold on. I'm gonna do something.
Sheesh, take the fun out of something. Grab some more coal.
I'd like to, actually survive here since
I'm not dead. It didn't say I died on your screen. I did it.
no, and you're lucky.
That's what I'm glad. See, I know the right enchantments depend on equipment. Seriously, I literally spent 2 days. I spent a whole day testing enchantments.
I'm just gonna make a little easy way of kind of going down a
I
little bit.
literally spent a whole day working with just enchantments. You know how much fun that is? It's not fun. So another thing.
But yeah, so what about getting out of here?
And another thing, I don't know if copper has been updated yet. Like if it's got more uses now.
Oh god, we have no sir.
So I think you just best jump down because you see, come when it goes to caving, I'm not going to stand around.
I can't see it. I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? Hold on. How do I kill myself?
You can't. You're in peaceful mode. Death is not that easy in peaceful mode.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, drowning. Good luck with drowning in this mode, buddy.
Let me see. See what happens. Let's see it. I want to see what happens.
It will not happen. You'll be standing on there for an hour. I've done it. I've tested it. I've timed myself. You're talking to a guy who literally does all this stuff for his own amusement. Oh yeah, did you see where Twitch might be in trouble again already? But for the first time ever, it's not actually Twitch's fault.
Let's see what happens here.
Are you still going to really try to drown yourself?
Let's see if I can do it. I'm determined.
I'm not turning peaceful mode off.
I got close. I was like down to 2 hearts.
Plus with your armor on, it'll instantly re-heal you.
Oh, the armor's healing me. That's what's happening. Okay. Oh, it got me down pretty close. I'm gonna try it again here. Hold on.
Doop, doop, boop, 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 boop. Right?
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. Oh, dang it. Who the heck?
I'm waiting.
I can't see a dang thing now.
Can't see anything?
It's all dark. What happened? Oh, I got washed away. Is what happened.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, maybe
I got
turn
washed
your
away. I was like,
brightness
the
up?
hell just happened?
And
Oh, it was great. I love
I
it.
was a little confused. I was super confused. I was like, maybe turn your brightness up?
I don't know. But seriously, we need to get torches here. Why would you come down without torches, sir? Why?
I have this stuff. Remember who does the
Where?
normal mining?
Where is the
In my
torches?
inventory.
Well, give them over to me, because I can't see a damn thing.
You realize I'm the guy who does the mining stuff, right?
You can see it
I
on
know
the
this
stream,
stuff.
but you can't
I'm
see
like you,
me.
the architect, and I make myself the miner.
But seriously, dude. You have a whole section at the beginning here, you can't see a damn thing.
I've not explored it. Touched this update since it dropped.
I don't care.
I've waited all December for you to join us with me.
I don't care. We bring torches down to light the way, so we can actually see things. I'm gonna turn my TV
Quit
brightness
running
all the
from me,
way up.
coward. I'll give you some. Here. There's you a stack of 64 and a stack of 64.
I mean, one stack would have been fine. You don't give me 2 stacks. Alright, hold on.
I have 4 stacks. I always have 4 stacks of torches.
There we go. I actually see something there.
I've never really explored this because I've waited basically all of December. I've actually gotten to some other games like Ark again. So the reason I want you to re-download Ark, there's a new mode that I discovered on there. It's gonna be a one-time thing. The reason I don't want you to download it right now is because the Christmas event is going on, and it continues to tomorrow and it ends. So basically, when the 7th rolls around, just go ahead and start downloading it. So the new mode I found is actually a bit more challenging. It actually seems a lot more fun than normal Ark. So you're forced to live off the land this time. Like everything normally like all the technology and stuff, that all gets taken away from you. And you are forced to live like a farmer. You're like Think of like America. Think of like colonial times, like 1775 era survival. That's all you get. Like for guns, you get a flintlock and a musket. That's all the guns you get.
Flintlock and a musket. That's ridiculous.
That's all you will get in terms of guns. Cause I tried it a little bit, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna need some help with this one. Oh, do you listen to podcasts any?
Not very often.
Do you ever? I mean, I'll tell you one that so back in my high school days, the first YouTuber I ever truly watched outside of my normal ones that I watch now was the first one was Markiplier. And so recently I got into his podcast, The Distractable.
Okay.
Let's just say I've nearly cried laughing every time I've watched listen to one of the episodes. I'm telling you, watch one of them, and you will never look back on another podcast. That has got to be the funniest nonsense I've ever heard in a podcast, and I've listened to some weird ones in my time. So you saw where Mojang also got some heat when this update dropped, right?
I didn't see a whole lot of that.
So the reason this one was more hyped than any other update was due to the Warden. When it dropped, no Warden. However, Mojang saved themselves when this update dropped. They actually saved themselves like 2 hours later with the smartest uh, public apology I've ever seen in my life from a game company.
Really?
And basically all it sums up is the warden is not a mob. In fact, they actually talk about. In fact, this is a new thing that even the Minecraft world has never encountered before. It's like Michael Myers. It's a force of nature.
Uh-huh.
So say we were to run up on the warden right now, and there's like normal survival mode, not peaceful mode, but like just normal difficulty.
And he'd kill us.
We're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would just one-shot us.
So basically, warden comes, you just run.
No, you can't run, because he can track you that way. You literally have to use stealth. Because he's blind, but he hunts you by sound, like a bat.
I mean, you're still fleeing, just very slowly.
Yeah, which is in that video that I seen. She shows you gameplay of how to avoid him and everything. And so you remember, so basically, like snowballs are basically going to become our best friend. At the top, whee! Instant tree.
I'm gonna make a friggin' ladder so we can get up and down into here. I swear to God, Cody, this is not
Coward.
Coward. Seriously, I like to actually be able to, climb in and out.
I will turn the creative mode on you and you can fly. That's how I've done it. Except I just found the lava pool and I actually got lost.
Sir.
I ain't actually kidding about that when I legitimately got lost down there. So I saw lava pools like, whoop, bye-bye armor, whee!
I mean, mind you, I really like creative mode because I make a whole bunch of stuff in creative mode. It's
yeah,
good for,
it does make it easier, but survive.
Chill building.
And plus right now we're in peaceful mode, which means no mobs. So that's kind of why I'm doing it till we can get like a quick base built. You think you can get a quick base built in 15 minutes? Or at least get something going to where I can start.
I don't know.
Well, get up here. Let's see what you can do.
Boy, I would if someone had a ladder to get me out.
You're in creative mode if you would pay attention to your UI.
But if I don't want to be in creative mode, creative mode I can do a whole lot of stuff.
That's what.
But if I find the way back to the entrance, I mean I could just dig my way
up.
I gotta find the hole first. I mean, I could dig my own hole, but still, I want to find the hole. I know it's around here somewhere.
Trust me. I've actually dug like 3 different holes.
There we go.
In this little area, and just right where y'all took you down.
Hold on.
It's still connected here. Also, there's another village not too far from us here anyway.
Okay, here we go. And boop, boop, boop. Start that so we can kind of work our way, flying at the speed of something. The speed of Minecraft. Okay, here we go. What are we doing? Oh, yes. Okay, so we need a base. I see. Where do you want it? Where do you want it? Like, where do you want it? Good idea.
Let's just... Okay, for now, let's just get... use right over here.
Over where?
If you would look.
I'm looking.
No, you're not. If you were looking, you'd see me.
I'm looking, I don't see you.
Did you look did you use a full compass?
I don't have a compass. Hold on.
You know what cardinal directions are. North, south, east, west. Did you look all 4 cardinal directions?
Over and
hey, look at you.
You could just say across the river instead of trying to be cryptic here.
Compass is simple. North, south, east, west. Man, me on a mining trip.
I am gonna.
I already use this top part right here to like break down material, so it'd be a good idea.
Alright. Let me.
I've already got some exotic trees trying to roll them out real quick. Also, I'm not going to go too crazy with the building this time, knowing that the Wilds update is coming soon. So as soon as that drops, let's play a new world because I want to encounter the Warden. So basically, here's how this is basically how his power works. If you're wearing leather, you're dead. If you're wearing iron, you're dead. If you're wearing all diamond, you're dead. The only armor that saves you is the netherite armor.
Well, I guess we're just gonna be dead.
Oh, really? You'll be dead. Oh, that's the first thing I check off. Nether portal. Give me that sweet ancient debris.
Fast digging in creative mode. I love it. A little too fast. Got carried away. Sorry, made too many holes. It's what happens when you do things.
Are you doing me to find a hole?
Bam. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. I'm just clearing some land right now.
So, I actually learned today that there's some content creators out there that don't deserve to be on the platform of content creators.
I mean, that's true of all platforms.
No, I mean, there was literally over on. There's literally been streamers that have, and I'm talking about like the top. I'm talking about like some of the top most watched, like top 5 biggest. And literally, they claim they don't know, they've run out of content, so they watch literal, unedited, uncommentary MasterChef TV show episodes.
Why? That is literally...
Because they ran out of content. If you're a content creator, you never run out of that.
There's like literally like...
You have to make,
like
even if you have to explore
content,
comfort zone, you have content.
Like, you're basically like, stealing someone else's stuff there to do that.
That's basically what it is. Which Asmongold came out and on a comment after he learned about it, and he said, I don't see this sticking around very long. He said, that's gonna happen. He said, because there's one thing Asmongold said. He said, at least I might not be smart, but he said, at least I know my way. He said, at least I know how to dance around the DMCA. And he said, I will always dance around it. He said, I'll throw away everything before I would do something that stupid.
It'll be up for a while, but eventually it gets caught. It's kind of like anime too. I was watching on YouTube. I was able to watch this anime called, I think it's Moonlit Fantasy. I mean, it's more to it than that, but it's like it's an isekai, and it's kind of like it's more of a comedy than anything else. And that was something like, it was kind of funny because like they had like the whole first season up there. There's a baby sheep here just eating the grass. But at the same time, I watched it before it was gone. I was like, well, get it before it's gone.
But at the same time, I understand why, because YouTube and the programming and its source coding has search bars that hunts anything that's specific. That if it detects it, instantly takes it down.
Alright, let me use my standard polished deep slate here.
As the word Twitch, it doesn't have that. And I can see that because, I mean, it's got millions of people constantly live. So I understand why they don't want to implement that, because writing that many source codes
Twitch kind of still has
But at the same time, it's your job.
Hold on. Let's get this.
I mean, at least get like a guy like Dennis from Jurassic Park to at least do something. Actually, no, I take that back. I forgot. He was the guy that sabotaged the entire thing. I take that back.
Dennis Nedry, yeah, he sabotaged the whole thing.
Huh?
Dennis was like, yeah, he's not the one you want. He,
I actually forgot it's been a minute, but
Alright,
I
hold on.
always forget that he ends up shut the whole thing down.
Okay, so we want to do, let me see here.
We'll go a couple of minutes longer than usual tonight.
That's fine. We got a late start to it, so it was like, okay, whoops,
Yeah.
didn't quite get started on time. That's alright, it happens. Anyway, so right there.
Yeah, that's why as goes up. That's why I was. Do you mind?
Shoot.
Oh crap! I don't have any. Yep. Holy! This thing got updated. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
a mansion.
There's a lot of cool stuff.
No, like the mansion actually got major updated. Last one I found had none of this. Ooh. I also like there's new music added as well. Oh wait, what am I scared of? I forgot there's no mobs.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my god. I cannot physically say what I want to say, otherwise you'll be banned in a heartbeat.
Don't even try.
I'm gonna send you a picture and see if your brain thinks of what I'm thinking.
Kind of scared, Cody. Kind of scared, not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna tell you afterwards.
Hold on. Go for the dirt back, actually.
Yeah.
Then place that. That's fine.
Oh, hi there! Jesus! Where did you come from? Oh, are you the butler? You're not gonna kill me?
I have no idea what you're laughing at, Cody. I honestly have no idea what.
Picture sick.
I can't see it though. I'm unable to.
Hang on, I'll send a message out to see if it helps you out.
Cody is dying apparently of laughter. Cody is laughing himself silly. We don't know what's so funny, but Cody is just cracking up over here.
Oh man, when you open your... Oh, there's an anvil and everything here. This is seriously updated.
I love how you go from like cracking up to like just, oh, an anvil.
Once you open up your Discord, you'll understand.
Like I said, I'm kind of scared now.
Just trust me, it's me, man. I'm not gonna do something that stupid, but I cannot physically say what I want to say. Okay, that's normal. Okay, so what's with the pumpkin and the ladders? Wait, is these trap doors? No, that's railroad tracks. What's this for? Interesting. Oh, hey, another butler. Hey, what's this? What the? Oh. Okay. Looks like a little dungeon room.
So do a basic down here.
There's a stone in the middle of the room. My God. What were they
I'll probably bring it over here and I'll do like like a rounded area as well. So we see when we do.
So have you seen the new Matrix yet?
I have not seen it yet. Have you seen it?
Have you seen the game demo yet? from the Matrix game yet?
Not. I'm not surprised
Oh
at the
my
game, but
dude! Wait until you see it. It is so crazy real. It
actually, let me do this,
it literally looks like the scene is not a game or a movie. It literally looks like real life. With Engine 5, I was blown.
let's see here. Nope.
I've seen opposite reviews of the movie, and I actually ended up asking one person on Twitter. I said, "What would you rate the movie?" He told me he said I give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I guess it's been like mixed as far as people reviewing the movie. I
That's what I'm
want to see
saying.
it. I'd be interested
I do
to
too.
see
I
it.
have to see it, but I can't watch this one until I watch 2 and 3. Wasn't there a third one? Wait, is there 5 movies in the Matrix trilogy or 4?
There's 3. It's because it's a trilogy now. This is the 4th one. Now there's some animated
Okay.
ones though. So if you count the animated ones, there's more.
Oh, I
But
didn't know there was animated ones. I didn't know
oh
that
yeah,
at all.
there's anime ones basically.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that. I knew, see, growing up, I always knew about Matrix and the other two. But see, I thought there was after Matrix Reloaded or whatever the third one was, I thought there was a 4th movie before this one.
No, it's like, I mean, in mainline movie, as far as like with Keanu Reeves, this is the second. I'm sorry, the 4th one in the series. So like, yeah, the original trilogy, and now you have this new one out.
Okay. I've actually seen that this new one actually continues the original saga. But that Neo is just somehow trapped back in the real world, in the virtual world. And it's been too long since I watched the movie, so I've struggled. Is it the real world that he's trapped in, and is it the fake world they're trying to break him out of? I'm so confused.
Well, he's back in the Matrix. The Matrix was never so the end of the 3rd one. So like, yeah, obviously like spoiler, but you know, if you haven't seen it by now,
Go ahead.
it's probably
I really don't care. It will
probably
help
your
me.
own fault, really, if you haven't seen it by now.
Well, actually, no, we're not. Hang on, you're static a lot. Actually, not really. Netflix never got this 2nd and 3rd movies. They only got the 1st one.
That's
If
true.
I only had
It's been out long
NordVPN,
enough.
if I only had NordVPN, I would have switched over to the British side of the world and I would have watched them. Hi, you just scared the bejesus out of me. I turn a corner and there's a
right there.
stuffy cat, plushy thing in a
Okay.
room. And
But no,
my lord, I turn around and that's just in my...
even if they're not on Netflix or whatever, I mean, they've been on other services. You can rent it on like Amazon likely and other places and watch it.
I don't
So it's
really do that stuff.
it's honestly, but basically it's like the end of the 3rd movie. Neo basically gives his life to stop Agent Smith and helps the machines by getting rid of him because he's basically taken over the Matrix.
Neo is or Smith?
Smith took over the Matrix. So
Okay.
he gives his life so the machines can actually stop Smith and then return the Matrix back to normal, and in exchange they essentially allow like anyone who wants to leave the Matrix to leave, and essentially a stop to the war with the humans.
Okay.
So basically it ends where like they don't defeat the machines, they end up
They just
with
kind
a
of live in
truce.
harmony.
Sort of, I guess it's like a truce. So basically if anyone wants to leave the Matrix, they can. So I don't know if this is gonna pick up, but basically like
From what I
Neo
understand-
died supposedly. So
Well, from what I understand of the trailers, apparently that's not what happened because in the trailers they always tell him that like if you want the truth, you're gonna need to follow me. And then he always said, and then what was the black guy's name? The
Morpheus?
one that
Morpheus.
The one that makes Thomas make the choice.
Morpheus, yeah. In the original?
He basically tells him that he says he knows he's still trying to fight the Matrix.
So, well, even Trinity, like the character Trinity, she was actually.
I don't know Trinity.
She's the what's her name? I can't think of the actress.
All the Matrix movies, I've only seen the first one. I've never watched the second or the third. I've never seen them, so I'm in uncharted waters here.
Okay, so basically, like the lady with the short dark hair.
Okay, I do remember her.
Yeah, that's Trinity. So she also died in the third movie too, and she's back in this one, from what I understand.
Yeah, she was, because she's also in the other world, the human side world, not the Matrix world, because she actually runs into him in a coffee shop.
Really?
From what I understand, it's what I understand from the trailer. I've not seen anything, so I'm really hoping to see something neat on Netflix. I'm hoping to see something on Netflix soon, honestly.
Seriously, Horace, get out of there. What are you doing? Hold on.
So this year, I'm actually gonna be.
Alright, hold on.
So you want to know something interesting?
Sure.
Last year, I nearly had a PS5.
Nearly had a PS5. How'd you not?
Well, my mom's friend was over at a flea market over in Tennessee, and she texted her, and she said she's looking. She said there's a woman right in front of her.
Hold on.
Had an actual PS5, worked brand new out of the box, and all she wanted was $1,000.
What do you use to get horses to follow you?
Because
Wheat's not doing it.
I think it's carrots.
Is it carrot? Okay, it might be.
I think.
Hold on, let me put this here, put this here, and then that over here again. Boop, there we go. Okay.
But yeah, the woman, she had it. She said it was brand new, worked fine. She just wanted $1,000 for it.
Let's see.
But just the thing, but to me, I told her not to go through with the purchase.
Carrot's not doing
Simply
it.
due to the fact, like, it was at a flea market, and I just didn't really trust the product at the time. I would much rather, like, find one at the store and stuff, so that's why I told her not to go through with it.
Okay, it's out, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I was like, it didn't go for any of that. It was like, I don't care about this. It's like,
I was about to say, most of these animal reactions is based on real life, and a horse does not eat wheat.
I mean, hay or oats in real life. As Cody burps here, we're talking about food.
But yeah, I almost had a PS5, but it was just flea market and all that stuff, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. I really don't want to lose. So I was like, I would much rather be patient and wait for like the next generation line to come out to a store, and then I'll lose by $500. Also, Sony might be making a Game Pass, kind of like Xbox.
Yeah, I saw that too. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've actually, oh yeah, I sent you that. I tagged you in that tweet. If it actually does that, I already found which tier I want this to support. I want to support tier 3, which actually gives backwards capability to like older consoles like PS2, PS1.
It's still gonna be better than Nintendo's.
Hi. How long of YouTube is standing there? 3 of you. I don't want to know what you 3 were doing back in that corner. Well, the thing about Nintendo's is most of their when they actually dropped the Switch expansion, they wanted to make sure that they had some revenue to come out of that. But at the same time, everything was severely unoptimized.
Oh,
But
is it?
I actually saw an article
I know the
that actually
N64
said that
emulator
this
is
could
crap.
actually benefit Nintendo, but they need to play smart and follow one key component. And it was like, and I still don't understand what the article's talking about, where it said to let players like buy the old, like, how does that make sense? Like, I'm going to try to recreate what it said. Okay, I got the Nintendo N64 expansion pack. So I like something. It says something, or I could go in and I could like buy Ocarina of Time. Like, what? Let me see if I can't find that stupid article. It's gonna kill me.
Alright.
Because if I could find it, I gotta send it to you. It was mind-boggling to me. Oh my God! Listen to this. Nintendo Switch could see the return of beloved GameCube and N64 series in 2022. I have to read this. I have to see what they're talking about. It's gonna be some royalty. Okay, there you go.
Make that glass.
There you go. You have reached the Nintendo Switch alongside a host. Ooh. The House of Mario. The Jump. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, that drops this year. I have a Pokemon Legend Arceus that I have to pick that up at the end of the month.
Yeah, a Pokemon Arceus.
Yep, I have a sucker ready to go. Oh, ooh, Rogue Squadron.
Well, you're making some weird sounds there, Cody.
This is me speed reading.
We're not. That's you. What?
This is me speed reading.
Speed reading.
I always
you can speed read without making
an article,
sounds, right? Just saying. You can
If
do that
I
without making any
read
kind
some
of sounds.
nonsense, I will make a much odder sound.
Yeah.
This means everything is just sounding pretty neat.
How's it going? Cool. Hope I didn't sound too bad on the stream because I grabbed the microphone to like not come through as much on it when I'm asking Steph how she's doing.
Okay, so it sounds pretty interesting. Like they're talking about like Star Wars, like they mentioned like Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Alright, it was glass. Probably building material. Yeah, glass. What color glass windows do you want in this thing? I can do black stained or just regular glass.
Just throw some glass in there and I will fix it.
Or other tinted glass, it's fine. Tinted's fine. I like it. Okay.
Okay, here you go. I'm going to read you the title of this whole article and see if it makes any sense to you. Nintendo Switch Online should have the option to buy N64 games individually.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'm going to see if I can't save this and try to... I'm going to try to see if I can't share this whole article.
That's what we've been asking for, and like bring GameCube too. Like buy GameCube.
Oh yeah, GameCube's the next thing coming to this. I could see it instantly.
As it is, like
because like the other article I just read said we could see a host of more N64 games plus GameCube. So if GameCube remastered titles were to be a hit, you know they got to throw that into an expansion plan.
Like people want especially like the Zelda series, Wind Waker, and I got Twilight Princess. I bought it on the Wii U.
Would you blame me? Would you hate me if I told you Twilight Princess?
What about Twilight Princess? You kind of cut out.
I've never played it.
Neither have I. So that's why I bought it.
You said you just bought it.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
When
I said I just bought it, I don't like suddenly play through it now.
Lord, I'm still trying to. Oh, if you want to find the article,
Tell Trevor what it
the
does.
article site is called Game. It's
Try
called
this.
Gamer. It's called Game Rant. Hang on. Oh wait, here it is. I'm going to send you the link on Discord. Just take your time to read it over and like break it down. Break it down to dummy English for me.
Dummy English. I'm like,
You gotta remember, man. It's me. Remember?
Boom. There we go. That's high enough, I think.
Alright, there it is. And I mean, the $9.99 price tag ain't that bad. Like, I mean, I don't care the one bit to spend like $10 for a couple of the old ones. But here's the thing: for me, I have to have the whole collection. I mean, there was games like I played that nobody else probably did. Like for me, there was. Oh my God, there was one game, and it was so fun back in the day. It was. Okay, you remember? So you know how like popular James Bond has been through years, right?
The what?
You know the popularity of like 007 James Bond is.
Yeah, I know how popular he
Okay,
is.
so back in the N64 days, back when I was like, I would say like
GoldenEye, basically.
that is actually coming with the it's actually coming to the Switch pack. It should be coming soon, actually.
I mean, if it is, people are gonna be buying that up. You know it.
Oh,
Like
it's
GoldenEye was. You put
It was a
GoldenEye
trick,
for
that was
available.
actually my first that's like game. It was I would say that it was like my earliest introduction to like what an FPS is.
Oh, for a lot of people it was, yeah.
It should have never been an introduction to it.
I mean,
Most people
for others,
actually,
Doom,
believe it or not,
but
think they would that would have been Wolfenstein or Doom. Now, I'll tell you what that actually shocked me to see come back to that service would actually be Nintendo's Doom. That would actually be shocking.
I mean, Doom would be a good addition.
Yeah, I could see that. See, to me, okay, so
addition.
basically, back to my original thought here on why I brought that up. So there was this game, and it was so fun. It was called Gex. Maybe you heard of it. It was called Gex. Gex.
Yeah, I heard of Gex. I know Gex.
Was he a lizard?
Yes, he was a lizard.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right. I was wanting to make sure
gecko,
I didn't want to upset the freaking lady.
I think it was a gecko because it's like
Gecko. That was it. Gex the Gecko. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I hope that makes a return. That was the funniest, silliest thing I've ever played in my life. Hang on, what's that? What are you doing right now?
I'm still over here working on this on our.
I'm going to turn creative mode. I'm going to turn creative mode off just for a quick second, okay?
All right, hold on.
Tell me when.
Go ahead. I don't
Turn mode. Okay. I got lost.
Okay, fell from a high place. Well, how'd it work out for you there, Cody?
Yeah, it was only quick because I took my armor off before I hit drop.
Well, that's good. Okay, now we're back in creative. Okay, good.
If not, the armor would have just took the hit and just instant healed me at one heart left.
So we're gonna take out a row here. Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, Gex was one that I would love to see. I didn't need all this. I just needed a quick base, just like 4 walls and a door.
Listen, you asked for something.
Yeah.
Asked for a building. A building for us. I'm making something awesome.
I'm trying to.
So
yeah, Gex was one. Now I actually remember what So, for me, starting out my young gaming career when I shouldn't have really been playing those games, I basically started out playing shooters. Basically, was how my gaming career started out. But the one true one shooter that I started out with was Army Heroes Sergeant's 3D Adventure. That was the funniest, silliest game I'd ever played. I could not put it down. I love that game.
That sounds pretty silly, but I'm for
Okay,
it.
so you know what the
I'm here for it, really.
what the premise of it is?
What's that?
Okay, so you know when you go to the dollar store, you see like those like packets of little Army men, like green and tan, for like $1.
Yeah, I know what they are. I know
That's
what they
basically
are.
what the game was.
I know what they are. Like,
Except as you progressed, you had to fight the tan army, you had to fight the blue army, you had to fight the reds.
oh,
And like,
perfect.
everyone was like a villain except the greens. They were the only heroes of the world.
So basically, like you were the Green Army, and like the other colored army guys, you had to fight and beat.
Pretty much. But the main point of it all was to stop the tans from taking over.
Oh yes, gotta stop those tans from taking over. You know, because reasons.
Well, they were always wanted world domination. Think of like World War II.
I mean, who doesn't want world
But
domination?
instead
Honestly.
of what happened with the Nazis, it was they wanted to control the whole world.
Control the whole world. That's not right. Oh, dang it. I messed up. Hold on.
What the?
I goofed.
Okay. Creepy.
What?
There's a gray sheep, and it literally like huffed out, and two white sheep just come out of its mouth.
Are you sure it was a sheep?
Yes, it was a sheep.
Out of one? Because usually if you have two and they mate, you get like, I don't know. Then you get one.
No, it was just one sheep, and it went. Bleh.
Go like one higher
What
than.
the hell?
Okay, cool.
I also gotta end this soon. I gotta go brush my teeth.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was actually neglected. I've been actually trying really hard to save these things, but I'm probably more than likely going to end up losing them, more than likely. Which my surgeon, he told me, he said he wouldn't be shocked if he were to see me back in a year or two at the max. And he said, I'll give you 2 years. He said, I'll give you 3 at max before the deep roots in your mouth ends up getting too infected.
It happens. I mean, they make some good.
And that
ones,
almost
so.
actually ended up causing me to lose all my teeth in the first place. Because, whenever he was looking through them, he told me, he said there's
Perfect.
infection, and it's spreading pretty badly. And I went under. I never told you that story, did I? About when they removed my tooth.
I don't think so.
So in the end, I actually discovered there's another hidden personality with me, and it's much darker than any other personality I have in my body. It's actually the Joker from Batman, because it takes a lot for me to reach that level of insanity of laughter. But whatever was in that laughing gas, I lost all control of who I was. I mean, okay, so you remember the Curse of the Black Pearl when Jack gets stabbed, the next thing you know, he takes those bony fingers of his and he starts doing that little tune with his, with the coin?
Yeah.
So I tried replicating that moment, but with just nothing there. And I swear on my life, I was Mark Hamill and Heath Ledger, one perfect Joker, and I was so loud and uncontrollable. I couldn't control my body from just doing that little reenactment scene with my finger as a kite. And
This could be awesome.
and they was getting calls from downtown about me. I was laughing that uncontrollably hard.
It's a lot of laughing. Okay, there we go.
And then debate it all. Everything in my head, all the pain, all the sadness, all the agony, like everything, I couldn't help but laugh at it. I literally lost who I was. It was like I looked into the abyss instead of having a stare contest. I dove into it. I dove into madness.
So you looked into the abyss, and when the abyss looked back, you left.
No, I dove into it. I just dove head first into it, laughing.
Oh no, I'm making a reference here.
I'm pretty much sure that I died in that chair for like a minute. Because all I could do was just sit there and just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And the worst part about it, I had to pee very badly.
Which actually kind of reminds me. So you know, like with Batman comics, they had the Killing Joke.
Yes, the good version of it. I watched the movie. Not that good.
So in the comics, at the very end, like Joker tells Batman a joke, and Batman starts laughing.
Yes, that was also in the movie.
At the end, it like kind of like it goes away from the Joker until like the laughter is like suddenly stops. Well, actually, let's do this for now. The theory.
Joke?
Wait, we have a polar bear just wandering its way in here. From
Your
the
next ice biome. What do you want?
So anyway, so there's a theory out there that at the end of that comic, Batman actually kills the Joker. Now it's not like canon, but like there's like a theory going around out there that that's what happens.
I mean, yeah. But at the same time, Gordon was almost broken, so he made Batman do it by the rule. He made him take Joker down by the rules, not by the rules, by the book. So, I mean, possibly he could have done it.
So what do you think?
I really can't answer that because that's the first time I ever heard that. So if we do this again next Tuesday, hopefully, I should have you an answer by then. I need to mull that over for a little bit.
Like, I don't. I'm not saying it's canon because it's not, but that's
I
like
know that, but see, that's caught me off guard. I've never heard of that. But I tell you what, the joke that Joker said at the end of the Killing Joke movie.
It was kind of funny.
Was so funny. I actually cried. The two guys from the asylum escape. One makes the leap, but the other can't. So the other one turns on the flashlight. Quick, walk across the road, the bridge of light. I'll get you to safety. No, because halfway there you'll just turn it off.
It's a good joke. It really is.
Oh my god.
But at the same time, I don't know. It does kind of. It makes a little bit of fun of mental illness, but it's also kind of like, it's funny because like you're like that's not how that works. But
what's funny is because if you think about it, why would Joker say that specifically to the one, to the other one that he will hold out a flashlight, but the one says that you'll turn it off? If you think about it in another context, Joker broke out of his Arkham. Uh-huh. Someone else broke out behind him at the same time. Joker escaped, but the other person was too scared to make that jump, so Joker really had the flashlight, and the other guy knew he couldn't trust Joker because he knew he would turn the flashlight off of him. So it really, in a way, it wasn't making fun of mental illness. If you think about it, it was actually Joker telling Batman how he escaped. Because
Possibly.
Joker always had to make sure Batman knew everything.
You can
So
also look at
Batman
it
could
as I mean, Batman isn't exactly not crazy. I mean, he has some serious trauma
if you
issues.
dress up as a bat, yeah, you're gonna have a few screws loose.
Yeah, he has some serious like trauma issues going on there. So,
Well, not that. I mean, if you think about it, who dresses up as a bat?
people on Halloween, they dress up as bats.
I'll tell you what. I'm actually considering watching Robert Patterson. Is it Robert Patterson? Is that the next Batman character?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. I don't know why I want to call him that other name. I'm honestly convinced I'm watching it. I was gonna watch this new movie, but at the same time, after I discover who the main villain is, I really don't want to.
Who's the main villain?
Because it's Riddler. He does not deserve a movie.
I mean, I still can't get my mind around Robert Pattinson being like the Twilight guy, that skinny Twilight guy being Batman. I mean, like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, you need someone who's got more of a build to him.
Here's the thing to me that doesn't make much sense. Okay, like, number one, they're actually doing, like, an interesting style of the movie. Like, Batman is literally no better than a psycho. Like, Batman is that... So, basically, like, to me, this is going to be an interesting take on Batman. Like, so, basically, in the comics, Batman has always been shown that he's trained, like, world monks that have taught him to build his mental mind to the solidest peak that no matter what, it cannot be broken down.
Bam. Give me a door.
So he can always resist that urge to want. This time, he doesn't have that mental training. He doesn't have that sheer will to resist that he's at that breaking point. And another thing, why pick the guy who leaves riddles? Like, what makes sense? I mean, come on, at least give Bang a redemption story. I mean, The Dark Knight Rises. Ugh, I can't watch that movie no more. And I was actually hyped for that movie.
Hold on. Let's see how many blocks we have.
Probably one of the greatest all-time Batman movies I've ever watched will always, hands down, be The Dark Knight. That will always, hands down, be one of my favorite all-time Batman movies. And you know what the saddest part about that is?
What's that?
Is that after the wrapping up of The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger never got to see his most amazing performance ever. He never once got to see it. Because right after they finished up wrapping that movie, after everything, that's when his heart gave out on him. He never got to see what he did with the Joker, how he made that version of the Joker such an icon. Like he never got to see how people say that it's Mark Hamill. When you talk about Joker, it's Mark Hamill, Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. It used to be Mark Hamill, Jack Nicholson, but now Heath is right there next to Mark.
Oh yeah, easily.
And that to me is just like heartbreaking. Like he never got to see that because to me, honestly, that version of the Joker is very interesting in a way because he actually took an interesting twist on it. Because I think I know that Joker's point of origin. Because I think he actually hinted it actually in the movie. Like, when he talks to Two-Face in the hospital. when he says, "What happens when and it was so casual, but when he says, he says, "Does the world care when a truck full of Marines drives over a bomb and goes boom? Does the world care?" Why would you suddenly say that so out of context?
I
Because
don't
out of
know.
everything, because if you think about all the other Joker lines ever, not one of them mentions the army. Heath Ledger's Joker, I honestly truly believe Heath Ledger's Joker was a dude in the army, and that something happened like that. But instead of losing, I honestly believe. To me, this is just me theorizing. I think Joker in The Dark Knight was actually a normal person in the army. Truck goes over an IED. He literally watches everyone he's known gone right there, and it snaps his mind that when he gets captured, they literally look at this guy laughing, just nonstop, and the next thing you know, he pulls out a knife and makes the smile, and that the army can't do nothing with it, so they just let him go instead of detaining him or putting him. They let him go, and well, Gotham is forever changed.
It's possible. I've heard that for like Heath Ledger's
Yeah,
Joker. Although now
yeah,
I know
that's
the
the one I'm talking
comics
about
book
because
Joker.
that's the only Joker I've ever heard that has ever mentioned the army
Now the comics Joker. So there's technically supposed to not really be an official origin.
story. Exactly. That's because Joker's made them all up.
Yeah, like the one about him being the Red Hood. That's supposed to, again. All that's
Now,
supposed to be like
actually,
sort of not
believe it or
official.
not, there was at the Red Hood story arc is actually confirmed as one possible entry in the storyline, and you could thank Batman Arkham Origins for that one because when when you save Joker from falling off the Gotham Royal Hotel, uh, Joker gets sent to Blackgate where you meet Harleen. I cannot say her full name before she becomes Harley Quinn. Um, and he looks at her and he says, "Tell me,
Harleen
Doc, have you
Quinzel,
ever had
basically.
a
Yeah.
really?" And he looks at her and he says, "Tell me, Doc, have you had a bad day?" And then next thing you know is he walks you through. He's actually wearing the Red Hood's outfit, and Rocksteady actually came out, and writers of the Batman lore have came out and said that. Yeah, and it's kind of funny that the writers of the Batman, this could be one possible entry for Joker, but they said do not look, and they said this could be it, but we're still trying to figure out what his real origin is. But it's possible he could be the Red Hood.
Hold on here. Oh no, I'm dumb. So 23. Then it'd be. That. Then 2.
So another story. So out of all the Batman villains, and I'm talking about all
Right.
of them. The characters I would if I were to make a Batman movie, you know what? The storyline I would really truly go with. I would honestly go with the Arkham origin story. But I would actually do it a tad bit different. I would make it that Black Mask does in fact take the $50 million bounty on Batman. But Joker's nowhere in sight. Because I'm pretty sure people would go bananas to see Batman versus Deathstroke. That would be a fight. Which is also been confirmed to be one of the hardest boss fights ever in a Batman game.
I believe it.
Well, you have to be careful about fighting him because if you make a mistake, Deathstroke will make you pay for it. Like when he comes to attack you, you have to be ready to smash the counter button on point. As you can actually hit the counter button too early, and yeah, Deathstroke could take half of your health out in a hit if you weren't careful.
That's actually right there. Yeah, that's okay. That's it. I figured it out. My brain couldn't like complete the circle basically.
Oh, okay.
But I figured it out, so we're good. Basically, the circle has to continue.
So, have you seen what the new Batmobile is going to be in the new Batman movie?
Oh no, I've not paid attention.
It's going to be think of Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious movies. Just souped up a little bit. That's all it really is. That's all it is. They just put a jet engine on the back of it. Just call it a day. I'm like, really? This is a Batmobile. I'm like, you people understand that when Batman started out, he had his old jalopy. But he's upgraded that thing like a million times to look like a stinking battle tank.
I think they're going for.
They're trying to make him
like a young Batman. They're trying to make him a young Batman, though. You understand that? Because they're trying to make him like an early Batman, not like the Batman we all know and love kind of thing.
Christopher Nolan's Batman was a young Batman, but he had an army tank.
Oh, hold on. I gotta take that out then. That's why.
It's always made me laugh from any time I watch Batman Begins at the hotel scene.
Oh yeah.
When the valet tells Bruce NASCAR and he says, "Thanks, you gotta see my other one." I would love if he drove that thing just around town. It's like, sir, do you have your licensing? And then he just like hands out the military ID that shows he can drive it. And next
whose name would the ID be under though? Because it's like then you'd be giving away, if it's under Bruce Wayne, it's giving away his secret identity. So it's like, yeah, here's my license.
Well, all you
Bruce
really
Wayne.
all he's got to say is, "Good thing I'm in the military contracts."
Yeah, but he like dressed as Batman though, so it's like you still have a hard time explaining that one. I'm just saying.
Oh no, he's running Batman. He ain't. Batman doesn't show us that thing.
Alright.
He doesn't show us that thing. He ain't pulling over for nobody. And that he showed us that in Batman Begins when the cops chased him all throughout Gotham City and he goes flying across rooftops.
Oh, I know he wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, could you imagine that if he did, if
I'm
they
talking
like
about
did pull
this
him
guy
over and
just
he
drives
stopped?
this thing. I'm talking about Bruce Wayne drives this the Wayne Tower as the 9 to 5 Bruce Wayne, not Batman.
But I think people like put two and two together, be like, hey, Bruce Wayne drove that same vehicle that Batman's driving now. Although they can't
I'm
put
talking about before he
they
painted
somehow are
black.
fooled by like Superman just wearing glasses, being like, oh, I can't tell this is Superman. He's wearing glasses.
Oh no, that one's just comic. That's just comic writing error.
Well, supposedly, I guess it's one of Superman's powers, so it's like it's just
Exactly.
and that's like Superman has had like powers over the years. It's basically been like
He gets a new power.
plot armor powers, or basically like just whatever he happens to need at the time. Like there was one point he could actually launch like mini Supermen from his hands, and I kid you not, that was an actual like Superman power.
Yeah, no, like I said, every comic he gets a new power.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I really... So I actually been seeing some videos on YouTube called Why This Game Can't Be Made. And it's like, why there's not a Flash game? I'm like, really? Who wants to play the Flash and just speed run? I'm like, you can't build something like that. At least Rocksteady did something with the Batman series, but you know what? They said, we're going to introduce Titan. We're going to introduce you to a whole new world of Batman. And what do we get? You get Arkham City. Literally a comic book. Which is, bah, a chef's kiss to perfection. Then you have Arkham Origins, which people didn't care for because it was technically not canon to Rocksteady said, yeah, it is canon because it's still under our name. And yes, we do actually bring in Montreal as, so yes, it is. So I actually didn't know this, but in Batman Arkham Knight and the DLC story, A Family Matter, Montreal actually, okay, so you know what DLC, you know how DLC works for us.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to explain to Montreal that they basically made a whole game and their DLC. Like when you play in our Batman Arkham Knight and the Family Matter. So basically, the premise is that you play as Batgirl and Robin, and Gordon was captured along with a SWAT unit. You basically end up doing a full-fledged story to rescue every cop, to stop Joker, to stop Harley, and to rescue the hostages. It's a full-on game and a DLC story for $5.
Well, that's not bad, actually. I mean, think about that, Cody. For $5, Bat, get the hell out of here. There's a bat flying around inside our place, and it's like, stop me from building.
Okay.
But no, if you think about it, like, for $5 and they give you that much DLC, that's a good deal, Cody.
That's almost the whole game. But I actually...
That's a good deal.
I actually paid...
Like, don't complain about it. That's a good thing. Because you know how many people are, like, how many developers would give you, like, far less for that? Like,
you're
honestly,
talking to a guy who deals with this like every day. Yeah, I know.
Like, I say don't complain about it, because that's like that's awesome.
I'm not, because I'm like, because and I looked at it, I'm like, I was like the primal man cave confused days when I started playing. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, they made a whole game in this DLC. I'm like, I'm taking it. I got my story. I actually got all my DLC for free, as I ended up buying the Season of Infinity season pass, which gave me everything for free. So I am determined to get a PS5 this year because Gotham Knights actually drops this year, and I want to play it so badly. Now, the thing about it is, Descent is already been confirmed to be a non-canon game. But if it's still under Rocksteady, I kind of see them bringing it into being a canon story, because it's actually interesting because they're bringing in one of the creepiest cults that ever existed inside the Batman universe.
Oh, the Court of Owls?
Yeah. And I didn't know this, but the Court of Owls was actually in Arkham City and Arkham Origins. I didn't know that.
They probably had, like, nods to them at least. Like some
Okay,
Easter
so
egg
in
stuff.
Arkham Origins, they're actually right in front of them. When you actually fight Bane on the Gotham Hero Hotel for the first time,
Uh-huh.
when it cuts to the kid GCTV camera on the chopper, when the chopper pulls back to the two statues, if you look at their faces, they're wearing the owl mask.
Oh yeah, that'd
And
be an
then
Easter egg
in Arkham
basically.
City, there's a child's poem, and if you zoom in, it actually reads, "Stay, watch out, sleep through the night, don't let the owl find you," or something like that. I read it. I was like, this is a children's rhyme to put them to sleep. That's a
Oh, you should
nightmare
hear.
story.
Have you heard like old fairy tales and such? I mean, honestly, like a lot of that stuff was meant to scare people like straight, basically, or scare
Okay,
them.
first of all, I thought Hansel and Gretel was supposed to be a cute kid's story till I recently learned the true meaning behind it.
Have you read any of the old fairy tales, like the original, not like the Disney versions? Don't go by Disney. Disney makes everything like
I've never watched the Disney
different.
version of Hansel and Gretel.
They don't have a version of Hansel and Gretel, but like the versions of like the ones they do have. But yes, and Cody, we have a bat flying in our place right now.
It's okay, it won't hurt you.
I know it won't hurt, but I think it's kind of cool. I'm like, hey, it's a bat flying around.
Oh yeah. No, I'm honestly telling you the truth. I've never even read the story of Hansel and Gretel. It just, when I hear that, it sounds like a children's tale. When
Hansel
I learned
and
that the
Gretel
children actually eat the witch, I'm like, wait, what?
Like the original
Okay.
tale is like it's.
Yeah, I
it's
was like, wait, like the first time I discovered, I was like, wait, what? Come again? I said, what? My brain was stuck in lag and stutter mode for 15 minutes. I was struggling to comprehend what happened. I was like, thank God I don't believe in fairy tales. I was always stuck in comic books. So, oh yeah, I actually got Christmas I actually got to catch up on some shows, and I got to finish the Hawkeye show.
How was it?
It was really, really good. It's so worth the watch. They actually bring in the guy who played Kingpin in the Netflix Daredevil. Brought him in.
Nice. So they're tying the
And they're actually
universes
talking
together.
about. They're actually and if I'm understanding that right, they want to bring in Netflix versions of the Marvel heroes. They want to bring them over into the MCU. However, there's a catch. They have to do Punisher. They have to use John Bartle, and he actually came out and said that wait, there was an article about that. I gotta read that. Because he actually said that he said he would come over. He said he would reprise the role as Punisher in the MCU, but he said there's going to be a catch, and I got to see what he wants because Disney the mouse cannot mess this up.
Okay, I might have to take these to. For now, they
Well,
torches in, but that'd be good for now.
Okay, that's not too bad of a catch.
What?
That's actually smart. So listen to this. John Bartle will play the Punisher in the MCU, but John Bartle would love to play the Punisher once again, but only if the character is done right in terms of the tone Marvel Studio chooses. If he were to return, be the correct version of the established in the Netflix series of a watered down. Oh my God! It just took me a minute to realize what this guy just said. You want me to read what he said? This was John's comment. The actor commented on how if he were to return, it must be the correct version of the character that was established in the Netflix series, instead of a watered-down child version.
That makes sense. I mean,
there's never been a child-friendly version of Punisher. Never. He's the only character that's never. You cannot make him get friendly.
Well, and the thing is, like, it's Disney, so Disney may like water it down for a movie.
Disney can try, but there's never gonna be a good friendly Punisher. Tell me one way. Tell me how you make him get friendly. I'm waiting.
You don't make him kill, basically. Like, you take away the fact that Punisher basically kills
What drives him
enemies
to
he goes
fight?
against.
What drives
Like,
him to put on the scope? What drives him? You can't see. That's all you gotta have. What makes him tick? What makes him call himself the Punisher? You gotta give him a reason.
actually, I take that away.
That's what I said. You can't make. Look at Batman. He donned the bat suit when he lost his parents.
That actually looks
Instead of
really
his-
good.
Marvel fans really want to see Bertha return to Punisher. Yes, because the internet. Yes. Nobody can.
Okay. I think we should end. It's 11
Oh
o'clock.
my
guys.
god. Yeah, I know. You took that.
And we've got a
Oh
good,
my god! Listen to this last part.
good
Marvel
base
put
of
in a lot
operations
of
built
work
here.
for. Listen to this. This is crazy to how much dedication John put into the Punisher character. Put in a lot of work for the character. Putting himself into a very bad mental state in order to enter Frank Castle's mindset. Oh my god. I know the guy went to like literal army training and stuff and worked with Marines. I didn't know he put himself in that mental state.
Alrighty. We're gonna end the
Okay,
stream now, though.
related. Punisher Warzone deserves way more credit than no.
Cody, we're ending. Time is over. We've chatted enough here. We gotta
I'm still
end
reading
the
this
stream.
mental state. Look, give me a minute here.
Look, you gotta just stop now. It's over. It's over, sir. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this build stuff, and we'll see you next time.